that is the percent that is feeling the brunt of the repression that they have to turn to, because of the economic situation, you know. And so
good to see you.
We are uniting with different organizations here, like the Brown Berets and other organizations that are with us, because we're at the bottom of that 99%.
So they can help out
So,
anyway, and then bring it up from the bottom.
Exactly.
And grassroots action at the bottom for people of the community, what's being affected, for people that are being affected.
Right. And it's good that the Occupy movement is out here, because our people, we've been occupying, we've been marching, we've been protesting for over 500 years. And so we're here today. We went to the Commission on Community Relations meeting. First, we were set to go on the agenda, so we could make formal transcribed statements, so it could go on the record. So what happened today is that last week they said, no, we're not going to put you on the agenda, because the city attorney, the city manager, and the chief of police said, no, we can't have this go on the record. So they scratched us off. But we still went, because there's public comments, and as you've seen, that meeting is usually empty. There's usually one person sitting in the audience. Nobody goes to it, right?
And today was packed.
Today was packed. We filled up almost every single seat, which is 100 seats in there, right? There's 50 on each side. And then we still have people on the outside. You know, we have a dancer with Zelini Wansochi, which is a Calpuli, Aztec dancer or group, with all the children and all that outside. And we had the Brown Berets outside, front, on point. So we went up there, the community went and spoke about the police brutality. We said what our demands are. Our people's demands are, one, we need accountability, right? For those police cops that are out there brutalizing our community. We say killer cops off our streets. We want to talk about the disparity and discriminatory practices of the city in giving the police 60% of the budget. We're talking millions of dollars, and a minute amount to the Parks and Recreation and youth programming. You know, in my neighborhood, the kids in the Parks and Recs don't even have enough for their sports supplies, so they have to go and buy them on their own. That's ridiculous. While other communities, they get everything. They get swimming pools and all that. Right here, they're closed down our swimming pools. So it's about resources.
It's about resources, like not so much like against growth, like in LA, Occupy LA. They're experiencing gentrification because they want to put in high-rise, like that cater to the 1%, not even the 1%, but the people that are up in like the top 15%, you know. And here it's just downright inequality, like as far as the parks go, just a park, a public park for all of us. And so I guess what I'm saying is that you know, the income disparity is pretty shameful, in my opinion. I'm one person, but a lot of us agree.
Well, Oxnard is founded on the division of the class. I mean, it's by the railroads even. Like the Oxnard Shores, where it's a beach community, they wanted to break off from our city and do their own little city so they could hide over there and take all their resources, right? They don't want to pay the taxes to help our communities out. They want to keep them to themselves, right? There is gentrification. Behind us here, you see this big movie theater. We protested against it because when it looks like a big spaceship that landed here, right? And that movie theater is losing money every day. And we told them it was. In their own city, they're spending millions and millions of dollars on trying to keep that thing open. So then they put these laws against youth that are labeled gang members. And it's so easy to be, all of us here are gang members. Okay? All of us here are gang members. According to their criteria. According to their criteria, our community are all gang members. You know, that's why it was so easy for them to kill Robert, who we were marching for today. And so they put these laws into place, which there's 50 of those in LA called gang injunctions. So what they do is they put the pressure so much on the youth and their families that they move, because they don't want to see us. They want to see us out of this town. They want to see us in our houses, afraid to come out, or they're gonna want to see us behind bars. Okay, they don't want to see us. They like our music, They like our culture, but they don't like our community. So, but we're here, and we've been here. We're resisting.
So it is a lot like LA. Then. It's very similar because I work with LA Can very closely, the Community Action Network, and what they're not against growth, but they want equal growth, and it's like, and when the money gets disproportionate to other things instead of helping out the community, the majority of the community, then there is a real problem. And so I see, like one of the speakers at the meeting spoke about how we are a lot smaller than LA, but we got big problems. And it is true. Like, how many were there? There were 20 beatings, I think, in the last 3 months or something like that I saw on Facebook.
Yeah.
And in this small community.
And those are the ones we know of.
Yeah.
That are reported.
Yeah, that are reported. Would you like to talk about Mr. Ramirez too and what happened to him?
Yeah.
About his